Hello and welcome to May 2023 DC Comics Solicitations Reaction. I am your host Ian and I have with me Robert again.
Hey, how's it going? And I just noticed that Newsarama still doesn't have it on their site. What's going on?
I'm confused. I think I'm confused. I'm really curious about why AIPT got it first this time. But especially
Yeah,
because they dropped DC Connect today. So it's not like Newsarama couldn't post it.
I know. That is the weirdest thing.
Maybe there's drama. Maybe Newsarama pissed off DC publicity.
Maybe, or maybe someone just dropped the ball.
DC publicity dropping the
No,
ball?
I meant Newsarama dropping the ball.
Uh, Also fair, but in my opinion, DC publicity is a mess. All right, so we've got solicitations. We're gonna
Yep.
do. I'm gonna do a quick look at DC Connect to sort of give us an idea of what DC is promoting today. Let's see.
Obviously, the biggest one is the Titans.
Yep,
With
which is
Nicola Scott makes sense, but you know she's not going to be on that long. She almost never is.
really.
A lot of times she has like a set amount of like this is just a certain window open for her before she can then she'll move on to another project.
That's true. I'm trying to think. So she was on Wonder Woman for 6 issues, and she was
More
on.
than six. It was more than six.
I mean, the second time for Rebirth.
Oh right.
For
Like the
Historia, she's
longest,
just one issue, right?
the
But
long
it's like
yeah.
a double size.
Yep. I was actually a triple side, I think.
Okay, so it's basically 3 issues.
But I would say was and the longest one she's done was DC was Earth 2.
Well, that's getting back to the New 52.
But
Um,
yeah, from what I understand, when she did it for Wonder Woman Rebirth, that was done as a favor for Rucka.
well, she also does the ongoing Black Magic with Rucka.
Yeah.
I think, I mean, back when she was getting started, she did a long several years on Birds of Prey, though.
That's true, but I'm thinking lately though, it
But yeah,
seems
I mean, she's an A-lister now, so she can pick and choose her projects.
yeah.
I'm kind of, well, I'm not excited about Titans, and it's not just because it's Tom Taylor's, because I don't care about the Titans, but I do love Nicholas Scott.
You could be wrong.
I mean, I've been very open about disliking Titans and Justice League and Young Justice and Teen Titans. It's just
As
not
I
my
said,
thing.
you're happy to be. Yeah, you're good to be wrong.
It's America. All right, so we're also promoting Shazam.
Yeah. Well, should we talk a little bit about what it looks like with Titans? It says here, Dark Crisis is over. Justice League is no more. Now a new team must rise.
What I don't understand is that this is supposed to be like a big deal, but Justice League is coming back in the fall. They're not even going to get full 6 issues of this before the Justice League.
Yeah, I don't get that. Yeah,
that's
weird.
bizarre.
Now, as far as with Shazam, why do I have a feeling that the stuff with new champion Shazam ended up just falling apart? That's the reason why it was delayed, because it ended up just falling apart by the wayside.
I think it's partly because it didn't have good fan response, honestly. I mean, some people really liked it, but no one's talking about it. And I tried it and it didn't win me over. I wanted to like it, but I just didn't dig it.
Yeah, but it feels like, is it just me, or is Shazam's going to become more like Hawkman, where people are just scrambling to figure out what to do with him?
Honestly, I think that Shazam should be an all ages comic in its own continuity.
Now,
I don't think he works as well.
I'm looking forward to Mark Waid and Dan Mora. Seriously, this guy is becoming more faster than Mark Bagley.
Dan Mora is amazing and ridiculously fast. I don't understand how he does it.
I have to wonder how many of some of the books that are end up coming out end up being done well in advance.
I mean, I do think that he's very good at time management, clearly,
right.
But he's doing over like 20 issues a year. It feels like.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. We have World's Finest and the Power Rangers Ninja Turtles second crossover.
And he's writing and drawing that short for Brave and the Bold, and it's just ridiculous. How is he doing this?
By the way, I do know that someone else is doing a Brave and the Bold story down in a later issue. I'm just not at liberty to say who.
Okay. Well, Well, we'll talk about that. I have lots to say about all the different things that are coming
Yeah,
out.
but Shazam, I'm looking forward to.
We've got Green
Green
Lantern, which
Lantern.
I'm really excited about for the first time. Like Jeremy Adams is just converting me right and left.
Again, do you think that things just fell apart with Mariko Tamaki? Do you think that's been reworked to something else?
Well, it's definitely been reworked because you can't just hand someone else's pitch and tell them to write it.
Right.
I mean, they tried that in the New 52, and I think most of those titles got canceled.
Right.
um, we have Peacemaker, which is really weird timing. Like,
Well,
this
wait, wait,
is,
wait, wait, wait. On my thing, that you're going by the Connect, because next on
yeah,
AIP,
I'm going on
AIP.
Connect.
Okay, because
This
the
is
next
because,
one,
and it's not, I'm not giving my thoughts here. I'm just giving my thoughts on what DC is trying to promote here. Um, we also have, what's this one down here again? Oh, Suicide Kill the Justice League. It's a video game tie-in.
or in this case, kills Arkham Asylum.
Yeah. Well, the prequel is called Kill Arkham.
Yeah.
And then we've got the omnibus for Night what's it called? Sandman. We've got
Yep.
Trade for Green Hell. And then we've got this one graphic novel, Young Alfred, which okay.
Interesting.
So they're actually doing this thing promoting Dawn of DC. Now, Dawn of
Mhm.
DC is apparently doing a major push in May. We have a jump from 40 titles in April to 51 titles in May. Now, a couple of
Yeah.
those are one shots, but that's a
Oh,
huge jump.
speaking of which, I just realized something. I think Poison Ivy just proved they stuff with the whole 6-issue minis becoming an ongoing. I think the fact that Poison Ivy ended up being the first success is saying a lot.
Um,
Because look, it went from 6 to 12 to now ongoing. You can't argue that, can you?
my argument is I feel like this is astroturfing through variant cover schemes.
That's true, but it's still showing though that it's selling, which is why they're going that. That's why I think Green Arrow might have a good chance of being an ongoing.
I actually don't think Green Arrow is going to be an ongoing because Williamson has plans to go from there.
Okay, that's true.
Um, I I don't like that. I feel like Green Arrow is one of the characters that should be an ongoing, but I don't know. I don't understand what DC's thinking there. So here's a new piece of art that they're promoting Dawn of DC. I a lot they've done a ton of this Dawn of DC promotional art, and a lot of people are like, well, every character in these pictures is getting an ongoing. I'm like, no.
Where's the Hawkman's ongoing?
Yeah, well, Hawkman's coming. We know that something's going on with Hawkman because of the timeline they keep showing with a hawk on it. I think that's June.
True. I thought it was going to
Um,
be Black Hawk.
it might be, but I also think I don't know. I can't remember if I did a comparison of Hawkman versus Black Hawk. We still don't have anything for Aquaman. Um, I really hope we're done with Jace, but they keep featuring him in these things.
Yep, but Ridley's pretty much gone from DC now, isn't he?
Yeah, he's more of Marvel right now. And but here's the other weird thing: like Damian is uh really prominent, but after Batman versus Robin, they've got nothing for him,
Not
which is
so far,
dumb.
so far.
So it's 2 whole months though, 2 whole months with no Damian announced. It just feels really
True.
weird.
Well, they're probably wanting to finish up with what's going to be Batman 900.
Maybe we'll talk about that when we get there. Um,
There's
so
Titan.
Titans, obviously, and they've
Oh, does
got some interior art.
Beast Boy get a new eye or something?
Who?
Beast Boy.
Oh, doesn't he still have a patch? Oh, well, he apparently gets a new eye as a tiger. Eye of the tiger.
Ah! Again, Nicola's artwork looks amazing.
As usual.
We already talked about
Dan
Shazam.
Mora, great stuff.
The
Um,
dinosaurs, Green Lantern, Zern. How do you
I
say their
love
name?
I love these designs. I also am really excited that Carol Ferris is coming back for the first time in a major way for a long time.
What do you think about Sinestro?
I mean, if we're doing a back to basics meat and potatoes, he's the way to go, right?
Yeah, but I'm saying him wearing a leather jacket and all that.
I don't see why that's bad.
True, but okay, what's next?
Brave and the
Brave and the
Bold.
Bold. What do you say
So
about that? What do you say about this? You think it's going to be a better anthology? I mean, that looks like it's not going to be anywhere near as oh wait. Uh,
honestly, this
nope,
feels
it's about to
like
be as. This looks like
Urban
urban
Legends
legend.
Part 2.
Yeah.
It's the exact same format, it's the exact same
Oh, with
price, and
bigger
I hate
names. Oh, with bigger names.
yes, it does have bigger names. Um
Now, I'm not seeing anywhere in here about a rose being in any of the stories.
apparently she's in the Stormwatch team.
Ah.
I do love Rose. I just who's writing? King,
That
Brisson, Cantwell, and Mora. I mean, I don't know.
Cantwell. Oh boy, the fact that Cantwell's coming over from Marvel.
Yes, Tevya, Urban Legends was really horrible, and I'm not happy they're continuing the format. Cyborg. So what's interesting here is this is all Dawn of DC promotion. Um, and we're
all
not
and
getting to
and all these characters were introduced during go back up. What are you doing?
during Lazarus Planet.
Yeah.
We're not
Why are you
getting
going past them?
because we're going to talk about them when we actually do solicits. I'm just doing promotional. Um,
Oh, I thought we were actually doing solicit.
no, this is
Sorry.
promotional analysis. I have a weird way of doing this where I want to know what DC
You didn't
thinks
do it
is
before.
important.
You didn't do it before.
Yeah, I do. I almost always do it.
Not with me on here.
Oh well, sometimes I do it at the end. Oh, also sometimes Connect's not out, so I can't tell.
All
But
right.
it's weird. We're a third of the way through the catalog, and we're just now getting to Batman. That's really unusual. And I would
Yep.
like to say that this goes very much against the whole DC only cares about Batman.
Yeah. Tells you that they're trying to back away.
Yeah, I mean they're trying to diversify and expand the universe again, which I think is good.
But at the same time, they could just be. Why can't they just use older characters and rework them? Why did they have to be new?
I mean they're doing some of that. That's what
Yeah, but I'm
Shazam
just
and
saying, no. But the fact that there are still other characters they could use is what I'm saying. There's so many others that DC has always done a case of let's create them. Oh, we forgot them. Let's just make another new one. They fall by the wayside again.
whoops, wrong one.
There's the Power Girl special by Leah Williams.
That one. So here's my thought. It feels to me like Leah Williams was gonna do ongoing backups in action, and they were like, "I don't like these. Cut it short, and put it in this special."
That's a little cynical.
I'm feeling really cynical today.
Well, you're always cynical when it comes there, but yet, as we know from an upcoming Pro Teachers Noob, Leah Williams can surprise you.
She can write well.
And
She
given
can.
how DC seems to be way better at keeping a leash on their, editorially on most of their writers, and I'm pretty sure Leah Williams is not like a John Ridley who she might have some clout over. And
Well,
I doubt she has blackmail material like I'm certain Fitzmartin has.
yeah, something like that. I will say, I don't hate what she's doing with Power Girl. I just don't really enjoy it either. I want to, but I'm not loving it. Okay, and then all right, now we're at just the normal titles. So we're gonna do actual solicits now. Is there any
All
way I
right.
can get rid of the sidebar?
Unfortunately, no.
Here we go. Okay,
So yeah, again, there's Titans. We've been over that. Blah 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 blah.
so many covers. So okay, they're doing a 1 in 100.
Yep.
Shazam. Let's see how many covers they're doing for Shazam. They're also doing a 1 in 100. 1 in 100 spot gloss pulp variant. What the? Oh, is that this guy?
I'm
No,
guessing.
that's Doc Shaner. I don't recognize that. That's got to be
Right.
Jim Lee, right?
Possibly.
And there's the Dan Mora. I don't know. Everything about this feels like it's going to be only Shazam, and Wade's not going to touch the family, and that makes me sad.
Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? Let's wait and see.
And then Green Lantern. So, what do you think about Zermanico as the artist.
He's been surprising me. He
Did
is
he
really
do Warworld or was that someone
no,
else?
no. You're talking about Daniel Sempare.
I thought Senpare did Dark Crisis.
He did, but he also did War. No, he and
Or am
Zen.
I thinking of Riccardo Federici?
You're thinking of that. This is the guy who did Flashpoint Beyond.
Oh, okay.
Even says on in the solicitations, dude.
Oh, duh. Visionary team, yeah. Um, what do you think about the backups? Do you think that once the John Stewart
Well,
thing,
Phil King Johnson has cleared by saying this is a prelude
right?
to
But
the
do you think
mini.
there's going to be other backups after he finishes up with?
Yes,
Because I hope so. I like that.
I'll be focusing on the other lanterns.
Yes. Although I have a comment on that when we get to Doom Patrol.
Okay.
Which cover are you interested in most?
I
So
always go
here,
for the main cover. I always go for the main cover.
I really love this main cover. It is gorgeous. Like that is amazing.
Although the Rice cover, oh,
This is also really good.
it's Ivan
The,
Rice doing Green Lantern again.
I like this one too, the Lucio Perillo. And the Pete Woods one is cute. Like, I don't know, it's just very funny. Um, but yeah, this is cool. It looks like this is going to be a love project, a project that is spinning out of enthusiasm rather than cynical.
Right.
All right, Brave and the Bold. Let's talk about Brave and the Bold.
Yep. I think this is going to be them doing it properly.
I I don't like the fact that they're doing two 20-page stories and two 10-page stories. I would
Right.
prefer if anthologies were all 10-page stories.
Right.
If you're going to do 20-page stories, you really should just launch an actual ongoing, you know?
Right.
Um what was your take on One Bad Day Riddler? Like, does this excite you to see Tom King doing One Bad Day Joker, or
Be honest, can I tell you what my favorite One Bad Day's been so far?
go for it? I want to hear it.
Bane. Bane.
Yes. I
You know what the
can't
biggest
tell.
surprise was? I cannot believe he brought back the original creator of the drug from Batman Venom and revealed he faked his death.
I mean, it's Josh Williamson. He is like the biggest continuity nerd, but he does it in a way that if you don't know that, it still works perfectly as a story.
But it's like also like, oh, duh. And again, it felt like a good fun. Because I think the thing about with Bane is he's already had his one bad day. It's about getting
His whole
over his
life
one.
is just one bad day.
It's
Like
in his
this was
case,
the
it's
one
about
good
getting
day.
over. It's about getting over his one bad day.
Yes. Making the right choice instead of the wrong choice. I
Riddler,
was
I think Riddler
really
was a
blown
good
away.
start. I think Riddler was a good start as well for all of them. It wasn't perfect, but it wasn't a bad start. It's definitely not the worst of any of these.
No, it definitely wasn't the worst. My favorite is probably the Two-Face, but I also did really love Bane. I'd say those are about equal for me.
What did you think about Catwoman?
So Catwoman felt like a good 2 or 3 part arc of the main title. It did not feel like a one bad day at all. Like I don't really
I know.
understand.
I think it was snapped up and put in there instead.
I
Although
I
I would say though, I've seen through my own sources the Ra's al Ghul one.
I'm not looking forward to that one. So Tavia, the
Yeah.
one bad day, I actually really like the idea of one bad day. It's basically like A-list creators doing
Yep.
standalone stories that you can jump into. Um, I mean, this is basically like Alex Ross full circle, right?
Yep.
Um, I just it's so much energy they're putting into it that I don't know if it was worth this much energy. I feel like maybe they should have done 4 or 5 of these instead of 8. But I don't know. I have not been as miserable reading this as I thought I would be.
I agree.
Okay, so you're okay with Tom King
Yes.
doing Joker. What about this Ed Brisson Wildstorm thingy?
I'll wait and see when I actually see more about it.
I mean, Brisson has doing a really good job with Batman Inc.
Yep. I remember
Um,
you said that before that it surprised you.
it did because I really didn't like the previous DC stuff he's done, but he's surprised me a lot. What do you think about them doing a black and white series in this guy instead of its own title?
Hmm, not sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
I have a feeling this might have been an older story of more that's that he's kept in the backlog and they're putting it in here.
I mean, a lot of these feel like stuff that artists kind of say, "I want to do this," and DC's like, "Okay." It doesn't feel very edited, you know.
Right. Now, this whole Order of the Black Lamp I find interesting.
So
But it's Cantwell.
yeah, I actually really liked the first half of his Iron Man, but it really fell apart after
Even though
about
it started
12
off
issues.
again with, hey, I'm going to deconstruct Tony, even though they never even reconstructed him after Dan Slott's run.
I feel like every single writer is told to do that by editorial though.
Ugh.
I don't recognize Javier Rodriguez as an artist.
Javier
Uh,
Rodriguez, that name rings a bell.
well, it says Daredevil and Defenders, but I don't know which
Hold on.
ones.
Let me look. Let me look. Looks like his Defenders was Defenders Beyond.
Who
Oh,
wrote?
he's done some stuff in the old Alan Heinberg Young Avengers. He did stuff for the Reckoning War stuff.
No, Bendis Defenders was Marquez, David Marquez.
Oh,
I'm talking to
oh,
Tevia.
oh, he worked on that History of the Marvel Universe stuff.
With Ridley?
No, it was Mark Waid.
Oh, I was thinking History of DC. Okay, got it.
Yeah,
Got it.
yeah, he was the other artist on that book.
Oh, okay, okay. Um, all right. So Cyborg, I, I think this is a mistake, especially since. Well, no, this is a miniseries. Never mind, it's not a mistake. So they tried to do a Cyborg mini ongoing in Rebirth, and it died. So
They didn't even finish it. They even
they
finish it.
didn't. They put Marv Wolfman on it, and it still died.
Sorry.
I don't know. What do you think about this? I don't think it's bad, but it just feels like who wants this?
Sorry, I was just texting something. Hold on.
I don't know. It just feels like Cyborg is a cool character that they haven't built up at all. Like they keep trying to make him a
Again,
thing.
I think this is going to be one of those ones that they're going to try and see how it sells before they decide to make it an ongoing or not.
It's not.
Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, Tivia, I don't know who wants a Cyborg series.
Would you agree with what I just said?
I mean, that's always what they do with miniseries is they're hoping that it sells like crazy and they can justify making a new one or a an ongoing. But it so rarely happens.
Right.
All right, so here, okay. So I think I said this.
I know you're pissed off about this one because it's putting Cassandra Cain into a magical setting.
I mean, I'm pissed off about this one for so many reasons.
It's probably going to cancel Batgirls.
No, it's not.
It's not.
Because we know that Batgirls is getting an issue 19, and there's almost no way that DC is going to give them a 19 without going to 24 because they really like those divisible by 6 numbers. So Cyborg is in the Titan series, so I don't know. Yep. I don't know what's going on, but here's the thing. I said this to you. I can't remember if I said it in the video or if I said it behind the scenes, but these 3 miniseries are New Age of Heroes all over again, and none of those characters except Sideways still exist.
But it's obviously a different saying. At least these were actually set up in something, whereas New Age of Heroes was, we're going to start off from ground zero.
I don't consider 3 10-page stories in an event that no one is buying to be set up.
That's true.
Like, no one is buying it.
I was looking forward to it. I was looking forward to Lazarus Planet.
My comic store is really mad because they ordered a bunch because it's an event and no one's buying this crap.
Right.
Now, this is the one I'm actually excited about because Ram V, this is the kind of thing I like Ram V for. You know, dark, street level type stuff.
Right.
So I'm going to be checking out Vigil. I am not interested in either of the other two. And I predict in a year, no one will care. No one will care at all. And now we're here to Batman, finally.
But you know what this is giving me a deja vu of?
What?
That Gothopia story they did a while back.
Batman?
Yeah, remember it was Gothopia. It was supposed to, they actually
Oh,
did
yeah,
that
yeah,
in one,
yeah.
and they did that during one of
John
their
Layman's head.
centennial issues.
What?
I think. Oh no, or maybe not.
I mean, I don't think I actually read Gothtopia.
Hold on, that was Detective Comics 27 started out. So the volume two, the 27 started it.
Uh huh. Well, let's see. This is 56 pages. That's almost certainly going to be a full double
Now, is it going to
size.
keep the numbering?
Are they?
I don't know. Are they going to keep the numbering going forward?
I mean, that's the question because Flash kept it after they hit 700, and they're about to hit 800.
But at the same time, though, Superman is coming up on 900 if it hasn't passed it already.
I don't know the math on Superman
Me neither.
because Superman hit 800, didn't it? Because Superman and Batman both hit 800, and I bought them, and then Wonder Woman hit. Okay, Superman 34 was Tony Daniel doing the 800. Um, I'm trying to think. Okay, so 34, Superman Rebirth. Superman has been restarted too many times because they restarted it for Bendis and then they restarted it again for Williamson.
Right.
Oh my gosh. They had such a big break with Son of Kal-El though that I think that it's going to be a while before they get to 900 for it.
Right.
Because otherwise, Batman would be the same because they hit around the same. But the thing is, Batman double shipped for a lot longer than Superman double shipped.
That's true.
So no, I don't think they're going to hit Superman 800 for another couple years.
900.
900. Yeah, they already hit 800. They are going to hit Wonder Woman 800 and Flash
Flash
800.
800 very soon.
Yeah, they're hitting Flash 800 and Wonder Woman 800 next month. In
Yeah.
sorry, in June.
And yeah, that's just interesting because they both reached 750 around the same time.
Yep, that's right. And they did big issues for that. I bet they're going to do big issues again.
Right.
You think they're going to do? I really hope they're not going to do a creator switch for Flash. I think they're going to do a creator switch for Wonder Woman, but I could be wrong.
You think? Wait, I don't think they're gonna do it for Flash. Definitely not with Jeremy Adams. They would not pull that stunt.
I really don't think so. It's selling well. People care. Like it's one of the few books
But
that
yeah,
has
and now,
buzz.
do you think that is more trying to show that they decided to do the bi-weekly so they can get to 800 sooner?
I feel like they wanted it to be a summer thing. Because summer, like they like to do things in summer.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's interesting that they're doing. I think this would make 5 issues, but since it's double sized, it's technically going to be 6 to conclude this alternate universe Batman story.
Right. And Jorge's back.
Yay! I don't know. I've been mostly enjoying this alternate universe arc. I do think it might. I don't know how it's doing sales wise.
Right.
Have you heard anything?
No.
Yeah, I don't think it's doing badly, but I don't know. I don't think anyone's talking about it.
True. I agree.
People talked about Batman falling from the moon. People aren't really talking about alternate universe Batman.
That's true.
Power Girl one shot. So as I said, I think this is because they yanked Leah Williams from.
Okay. Further, I just gotta say, Tavia, we get it. We get it.
Wait, what?
Son of Kal was a train wreck. We get it, dude.
It's over. It. It's over, and we can talk about that with Injustice.
No, Tavia, he is not going to get rid of everything that you're hoping for.
They're not, unfortunately, going to get rid of the things that Super Sons fans want them to get rid of. John is not
they're not,
going to be
dude. Tavia, we got to keep telling you this, dude. Please stop trying to convince yourself it's going to go the way you want it to. It's not. I'm sorry to say this, man.
Oh, Green Arrow continues. Looks cool.
Apparently,
Um,
Mia. Turns out Mia had returned in a during
in the
New
80th
52
anniversary.
during New no and New 52, but she wasn't Mia then, and she wasn't Speedy.
Huh. I hope they do well with her because I've missed her.
I have to. She hadn't been
Um,
around since yeah, she left around the time of Cry for Justice because she
he
blamed herself for what happened to Leanne.
right. Okay. Um, I don't really understand why Tom Taylor is trying to cross promote so much, but he's been doing that the entire time with Nightwing, so whatever.
Yeah,
All right. Yeah. What is this guy?
that's Livewire. That was Livewire you
Oh,
just saw.
Superman. Right. Superman. I don't
Yeah,
know
no,
what.
Octavia. Yes, they did that because that was tied in to 5G, and they're finally figure out a way to backpedal it. Sadly, John being made older was not done for 5G.
John being made older was done for Legion.
Was Yeah, it was done for Legion.
So, are you? I feel like the solicits for Superman are weird. Like they look fun, but they're not. They're not quite keeping my hype up. What do you think?
Let me see the solicitation again.
Oh yeah. So it says Kryptonite Claw. Um, it's very vague.
That's true. I'm curious.
I don't know. I'm still excited, but I feel like they could build hype better.
Right. Cyborg
Um,
Superman.
and this is action.
Yep.
Looks like Lee Weeks is back on the schedule, which excites
Cyborg
me.
Superman's back. Yeah.
Yeah, baby. Hank Henshaw.
Yep. So apparently
uh,
him working dealing with Metallo. That's interesting.
so who's Dorado Quick? Do you recognize that guy?
No. It must be a new name.
Yeah. I feel like maybe I saw it in one of the urban legends or something. Oh, now here's okay. So they finally revealed this.
Not Injustice Superman, yeah.
So I want to say this. I want to be as clear as possible because this is a little complicated. I really dislike Tom Taylor. I don't like John Kent unless Dan Jurgens is writing him. Um,
Hmm.
and that includes Tomasi. Yes.
Right.
I However, I think that this is the best marketing that Tom Taylor could be doing.
Yes.
Like this is his still it's like his golden boy comic title that like people still love. And it lasted for like 10 years. And honestly, Superman dealing with I mean, John Kent dealing with Injustice Superman is a really exciting thematic idea.
Hmm.
So I'm still excited about Superboy Man of Tomorrow.
Yep. But why do I been know that this was one of the ones that was reworked to fit within the dawn of the DC?
It definitely was reworked for sure. Okay, so here's the thing: we've got Guy and Kyle interacting with the Doom Patrol. Do you
Right.
think this is going to be sort of like like 5 one-shots, and then a thing tying them all together at the end, or do you think that they're going to be ongoing characters in the series?
I don't know yet. It could go one or the other.
We'll have to just wait and see on this one. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm really happy to see Kyle Rayner and Guy Gardner. Hopefully, Dennis Culver writes a better Guy Gardner than Tom King. And I say this with genuine question because I really, really hated Future State Gotham, which Dennis Culver wrote. It
Right.
was awful.
Yeah, but let's be honest. That was one of his first time being doing it on loose, on his own after Williamson left.
Like I've seen new writers do way better than Culver did. All right, so Teeny Howard continues on Harley Quinn with
Yep. Let's
uh
wait. I would say let's wait and see. Let's wait and see.
I suppose. I do like Sweeney Boo. Nicole Maines and Mindy Lee are doing the backup, which means Dreamer is going to be part of it.
Yeah.
That's weird.
What's that? In Dreams of Harley Quinn is what they just said.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
Oh wait,
Yes.
her hyena spiritual advisors. Okay, that's cute.
Okay.
So
Oh, I hate these new talent showcases. Although I will say this, they're selling it for only $4 for 112 pages. That's
yeah,
actually impressive. They were selling these for $10 for 80 pages before.
yeah,
That is goofy.
I agree. Now I gotta say, you know why I thinking why it's Shadows of Dakota is working as
Oh
it's
yeah?
Nicholas Draper Ivy doing the plotting and everything. All I think Vita Ayla is doing is the scripting or helping with the scripting. I think this is more like when Tom King needed Tim Seeley to help out on Grayson to get the feeling of writing comics. I think this
Well,
is all Nicholas's story, not Vita. Because
yeah, I
notice
think that's
Nicholas
fair.
keeps getting top billing.
That's true. All right,
Oh, I am excited for this.
here we go. Are you excited for the spin-off? Because a lot of people apparently
Yeah,
didn't like the Harley Quinn miniseries.
I loved it.
I
I
liked it a lot, but
loved it.
every time I talk about it, people are like, "I didn't like that Harley Quinn movie." I thought it
Why?
was good.
Why? It gave us a unique take on Harley and Joker.
I don't know. People like every time I mention it, someone pushes back on
I
it.
can't wait. I cannot wait.
Okay, and then of course we've got World's Finest coming, but that'll be like probably fall or winter.
Right. And then you have, oh, no. It's going to probably be next year because he still has to work on his Zorro book.
Yeah, has
I
that been
remember,
solicited yet?
and plot holes took him a long time to work on, remember?
Has Zorro been solicited yet?
No, first of all, it's going to be crowdfunded.
Okay. All
And he
right.
hasn't
Here's
started it
Peacemaker.
yet.
Why are they doing this now?
Probably, my guess is they were banking, the show was supposed to be coming out around this point.
Like
When they
season
get,
two?
yeah, I have a feeling it was originally supposed to start coming out around this point, but now it's on a long hiatus and while he's getting everything going.
Well,
And I think that's why.
they're doing Waller.
That too. But I think this though was done because of the show was going, like I said, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. This feels like a tie-in, but it's like there's nothing to tie in right now.
True.
I don't know. Who's writing this? Kyle Starks. I do really like Steve Pugh. He's a good artist, but I just don't know this Kyle Starks guy. And here we got the video game tie-in. Now, do you think Gotham Knight not do you think Kill the Justice League will be a better video game than Gotham Knights? Because it feels
Yes.
like Gotham Knights fell
Yes.
like a stone.
Yes, I do think so.
Okay. Because this is the Arkham Asylum team, right?
Know that?
The Kill the Justice League video game is the Arkham Asylum video game studio, right?
Right?
Yeah. I don't know. But this is clearly just marketing. And I'm surprised they got John Layman back.
Yeah. Then that's going to be torture for me because I've said this before. I will not buy something if someone's done something personal. Layman's one of the few who's actually been personally been an ass to me.
Really?
It was
Interesting.
on Facebook a while ago, but yeah,
Okay. I mean,
gave me
fair.
shit.
I feel the same way about some people.
But so yeah, they're wrapping up the Joker, Batman Deadly Duo.
I mean, I think the hope is that we keep getting flashbacks.
So
Deadly
I'm
Duo is
curious.
finishing up.
I've been liking this.
Yeah, okay. Sandman for $1 million.
Man, yep, humans are
These are all trades. Now here's a
trade.
weird thing. They haven't said if this is just Batman versus Robin or if it's
Yeah, they don't even mention what's it. Wait, they don't even mention what's in it.
Yeah, that's weird. I don't like that. And the Knight, yeah, everyone should buy this. It's an awesome miniseries. Punchline has
Punchline's not been that bad.
they're hiding the fact that this actually has 3 or 4 artists.
Like I said, have you noticed that in the Batman book they have Punchline in that weird universe be like 180 of everything she normally is?
It is weird.
Like she's like
She's like
muscular. It's like
Banified.
yeah, she's like Vengeance.
Yeah. Why don't they use Vengeance? Vengeance is cool.
I think because I think I'm realizing that world is everything is inverted. Everything. When you've been looking at everything so far, it's all inverted.
Yeah. So young Alfred, this is clearly for 8 to 12-year-olds.
Yep.
They're doing connecting covers, which is interesting.
Right.
Good series.
Oh,
People should
oh,
definitely check out.
oh, that's a good one.
Okay. Reprints.
It's Kurt Busiek. It's Kurt Busiek.
I,
Oh, that's finally gotten resolicited. That's
so
finally been
so
solicited.
your feelings about Kevin East, I mean about John Layman, I feel about Kurt Busiek. So I'm just not going to support him.
Okay.
Batgirls continues. We got Gun Bunny and Gun
How
Hot.
much longer? How much longer do you think this has left?
I told you, I think it's got until 24 because they're soliciting a 19. They've got a 19 cover commissioned from David Marquez.
Then it could end on 19, though, for all you know.
It could. I don't think so.
All right.
Very cool Babs cover here. I really like Gun Hawk and Gun Bunny though, so I'm probably gonna get that one. Asian American Month with Boba Tea and Robbie Rodriguez doing an incentive variant. This actually is a pretty decent incentive variant. And the Saints are back, which will be interesting.
Yeah.
Facsimile of Poison Ivy's first appearance.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about Joker Incorporated?
About time.
Yeah, I
What
feel
took
like
it so long?
Joker's not organized enough. Like, what's going on with that?
Who knows? But given how we now know there's two Jokers, who knows? It could be one of the other ones.
True. Well, that's true. Bresson has been really good about collaborating. He collaborated heavily with Zdarsky on The Night. So maybe he's collaborating with Rosenberg on Man Who Stopped Laughing.
I wouldn't be surprised.
And John Chims is still on this, so good. And then this is Adventure Continues.
Yep.
And
oh yeah, I gotta say that the fact that they originally said it was Ty Templeton doing artwork, and then you find out he's not on it. They keep on saying that he's not doing the artwork.
Oh, who is?
Someone else, I don't remember, but he's not doing it.
Huh.
I think his health is still not doing great.
Too bad. World's Finest continues.
Yep. Wait, who's on the artwork on that?
Still Dan Mora.
Okay.
And Black Adam is almost done.
Do you think Bolt's really gonna stick around, or do you think something's gonna happen with him?
I hope he sticks around. I would be sad if he died, but Priest does like killing his own characters. Eddie Barrows is doing a bunch of the art on the second half of this book, so that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Catwoman continues to suck.
Your opinion. I know Trith loves it.
She's wrong.
Or you could be wrong.
It's my stream. I'm not wrong. Danger Street continues with Dark Side, apparently. And Dark Knights of Steel continues. Now, this book feels like it's gone forever.
That's because they had a big gap.
Huge gap. But like...
DC Ruby, I'm excited for.
Human Target had a big gap, too, but it's already finishing up.
True. Right, a DC Ruby I'm looking forward to.
Oh, yeah.
Can't wait for the movie.
Is it going to be based on any of the comics?
No. It's it feels more like it's closer to maybe to the basically it's the idea of they're both separate worlds and they're colliding, as opposed to both this and the other one. Both miniseries are what if this character existed in that world.
Okay, I feel like that's more commercially viable.
Yep. Oh, Cheshire.
Cheshire Cat. Cheshire Cat.
Right.
Leon. And
but it's not a solicitation, though.
Yes. I still don't really understand. Like, I sort of understand what Ramvi is doing, but I feel like this... I don't know. I'm not hating this book, but I do think it's kind of a mistake.
Right.
And by the way, this is Detective Comics if people weren't paying attention.
Right.
Fables continues. Really enjoying that.
I got,
Icon.
that's
Okay,
off to a good start. Why are they showing that cover again?
this is like the third time they've used this cover. Like, when is this cover actually coming out?
We'll know when we see it, but at least it's a different solicitation.
I. This is exactly what I said was going to happen when Jeff Johns was announced as
Well,
the writer.
it looks like it's only been delayed by 1 month. Everything got shifted.
I checked it. I'm pretty sure it's been delayed twice.
Okay. Well, anyway. Okay, Tavia, you're repeating that question.
I thought I already answered that. Looney
And no,
Tunes,
and no, Tavia, all it's telling. Oh, did you know apparently the first issue leaked?
of what?
This book.
Harley?
Yeah.
Not my fault this time.
No, apparently it's been on all of the where you can find scans and everything. And I think I know why. You know why?
So
It's supposed
Connor
to
and
come.
Palmiotti are mad?
No, first of all, it's Frank Thierry doing this.
Yeah, but he's close friends with them.
No. I think it's because it originally came out. It came out on on the 14th. But here's the thing, though. This month and next month, same day. Same days. The days that it matched. Look at the schedule. Look at the calendar, and then look between February and March.
Oh wow, that is out.
So I think no. Take a look though. Look at the calendars and look at February and March. I think someone put a 2 instead of a 3 for the month.
Ah, weird.
Right?
That is very strange. Poison Ivy's been changed from a 6 to 12 to ongoing. This is technically the end of the second arc, and they're still doing 1 in 50 variants.
Right.
Superman Lost. Okay, so I've
seen the first issue. I've been shown it through my sources, and I'm torn.
I reread the preview, and it doesn't seem like what you were saying is happening.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm still very excited about this. I think it'll be quirky.
Yep. Oh, they're on the other universe.
And Flash is still double shipping. I'm kind of mad that this cover with all the family is the incentive variant because I really want it.
Oh.
And then so this new arc, by the way, is going to be Superman Lost is an Elseworld story.
Yep.
But the Flash,
goodness.
Apparently, the child is getting kidnapped, and they have to. The new baby is getting kidnapped.
So apparently, they rapidly got to the pregnancy already.
I mean, why not? It's the Flash.
Unless it seems like it could have been taken out from her, or something.
Well, I mean, we'll have to see. But I mean, she's showing quite a bit in 1 Minute War.
Right.
All right. And so Joker continues to be the Joker.
And he wasn't pregnant. I'm sorry, I had to say that.
He was Clayface. He ate Clayface by accident. That is what happened.
Yeah, he landed face first into Clayface's mud.
Yep. More Sandman. Tim Drake continues, and I'm so mad that they got Nikola Chismeska because I really loved his art on Azrael, and I'm pissed because he would be perfect for Batgirls.
Right.
Best Spider-Man comic. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes, this is exactly what Spider-Man should be like, but instead we get the Flash, which is great.
Right.
What's this guy? Wildcats? Oh, Waller versus Wildstorm, basically. Now, is this Black Label? They're not saying anything's Black Label anymore.
I think it is.
I don't know why they're not advertising that. I feel like that should
I don't know.
And Wildcats is also continuing. And Wonder Woman is on $7.99.
And it's a two-parter story.
Yes, trying to build up to 800.
By the way, Tavia, I think it's going to be, it's got a few more issues left. I don't think it's going to last much longer.
I think it's probably going to go till 12. Just because DC really likes those 6-issue trades.
Exactly. And let's be honest, I think Fitzmartin really shot herself in the foot with that Dark Crisis book. I think that
Well,
she
no
probably
one
expect
likes that. Well, okay, I've
no,
met
I know.
two people who like it.
I think she was expecting more people to agree and side with her than lash out at her.
So here's another thing that depresses me. I really like Batman Incorporated, but that thing is selling worse than Batgirls at issue 3. So Batgirls is on issue 15, and
Hmm.
Batman Inc. is on issue 3, and unfortunately, it's selling worse than Batgirls. I understand why, but that's really depressing because I think it's a really quality book.
Yep.
But it's mostly new characters, and I think that's really why it's not selling well.
Right.
It disappoints me because, like,
Oh, by the way, Terry Dodson's doing the artwork for $7.99, which that probably
oh,
explains to me why.
nice.
Which
Hopefully, it's not rushed. I
I
hope
know
it's
the
not
thing.
rushed.
I think that's partially why the
Spider
Amazing
Man was
Spider-Man
rushed.
one was rushed, and why they only did one issue.
Oh man, that the art on that I like the Dodsons, but the art on that Spider Man book was bad.
Yeah, that was so rushed, and I think it was because of this. I wouldn't be surprised
Maybe.
if they do the 800th issue.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, they're a classic Wonder Woman artist, I think. And I think
Well,
we're
that was
at.
it. That's it.
Yep, that's it. Okay. So, as I said, there's 11 more books this month.
Yep.
Um, out of the
I felt more for this month than last month. Last month felt more like a
well, okay. So here's my question for you. What books specifically are getting you more excited?
Green
Well,
Lantern, a lot of
yes.
the Bat books. I don't know. Just some of the
White Knight, of
solicitations.
course, is getting
White
you
Knight,
excited.
White Knight, obviously, but again, just so many of these feel more like there's actually good starting points. Well, let's be honest, there weren't that many startups last month.
There were 3. It was tiny.
Exactly. So this one feels more like even those 3 miniseries. I'm probably not going to get them, but I'll at least keep my eye on them because of the Lazarus Planet stuff.
I'm definitely going to keep an eye on Vigil. It's going to be a DC Universe
City
pickup.
Boy got me interested a little bit. The concept, and by
City Boy's
concept alone got me.
concept is fine. The thing about City Boy is there's so many books. There's so many books I'm trying to keep up with for the podcast that I have to pick and choose. And of those 3, like I feel like I have to pick one of those 3 books to keep because I'm also picking up Green Lantern and I'm going to keep an eye on Brave and the Bold and Generation Joker. Like I already have to keep up with a bunch of the new books. So of the ones I'm going to keep up with for fun is going to be Vigil because Ram V. I think that's a better choice for Ram V than Detective.
Right.
And it kills me because I think Ram V could do a really good detective, but this is so weird what he's doing.
Right. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna send you in the private chat who this writer artist is that's gonna be in a later Brave and the Bold.
Ooh, exciting. But okay, let me think. I've got a couple questions. Um,
That name ring a bell?
oh yeah, that'll be
Yeah.
great. That'll be great.
In fact, I'm trying to get an interview with him. So
Yeah, for sure. That'll be a really good one. Okay, so here's something that made me very salty.
Tavia, we think it's because they decided to hold off until then rework it as a Dawn of the DC book. That's and it's like I'm still convinced Blue Beetle is reworked and it's going to tie into the end of Dark Crisis with what happened to Jaime. I am positive on that.
Wait, what happened to Jaime in Dark Crisis?
Him and some of the others got sent to their own little worlds, but we never got resolution on that.
Oh, okay. Well, that would make sense. Um, so I just want to be salty here. DC versus Vampires All Out War 6-issue miniseries. Guess what they're doing?
What?
They're making it into 2 trades. This is so annoying.
Oh, the backups.
They're doing the backups and they're also doing the one shots. You know, like hunters and killers.
Right.
But like, come on, that's so
Yeah.
annoying. Oh, okay. That's all the notes I've got. Last thoughts on solicitations.
That's about all I've got. Is I'm looking more forward to this month.
Yeah, I'm feeling like I wasn't negative about last month, but I do think
But it was
the
just
addition,
meh. Just meh. It's what I said.
it's just like more of the same, and I like
Yeah.
the same.
Eh.
So like, add Green Lanterns, add other things that I can see if I like or not. Like it just feels like there's more to think about. So
Right.
um, I've got the links for both DC Connect and the solicitations in the
Yep.
video description. So check those
This
out.
is, this is a short one. Well, it's short. It's still an hour, but you know,
Opinions on Marvel solicitations. I didn't read them. Sorry.
I don't care.
All right. So have a good night, everyone, and I'll
Yep.
talk to you later.